Hello, my name is KERMALA Bakes. Viewer discretion is advised. This content that you are about to view may be offensive. If you are easily offended, then please do not watch. Thank you. Have a nice day.
You are tuning in to Pastor Michael Smith Show. I'm Illuminati News Hour on the Gospel Radio Show. Yeah, you are tuning into the Pastor Michael Show on Gospel Talk Radio Show.
Okay, another Destiny Child member, and another one bites, and another one bites, and another one bites the dust. The Destiny Child's curse. Michelle is still with Destiny's Child, which Michelle is that dummy. Now, I'm not saying dummy to offend her. All you have to do is look in the dictionary and look up the word dummy, and you'll find out what the definition of dummy is, and that's what Michelle is. That's the reason why Beyonce and Kelly Rowland is still where they at. But one ex-member of the Destiny's Child is coming out. Let me see what the Sister KERMALA got on this.
The headlines NPR News reads, Destiny's Child star Farrah implies Beyonce's father sexually harassed her.
Sexually harassed her?
Yeah.
Sexually. Well, and she's the only one that's coming out? Because everybody have to be sexually, not harassed, but sexually assaulted. You know what I'm saying? It's not that you know what I'm saying, Beyonce's father sexually harassed her. I won't be too surprised if he went further. Because that is part, you know what I'm saying? It's called sex magic. That's why you have, you know what I'm saying, all of these, Kodak Black, before he became famous, what happened? He had a rape charge. Who else? Charlemagne from the Breakfast Club. Before he got on, he had a rape charge. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Sex magic and Hollywood goes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? But, I guess that's why, you know what I'm saying? Well, go ahead, Sister KERMALA.
Yes, says Farrah Franklin, a one-time member of Beyonce and Kelly's Rowland group, Destiny Child, just dropped a bombshell. The pretty singer implied in a new video that the group's manager, who is Beyonce's father, known as Matthew Knowles, may have sexually harassed her.
Okay, stop right there. Now, how long has it been since she exited the group? Been over 10 years, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why is she coming out now? I mean, if somebody has sexually harassed you or sexually assaulted you, you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying, react right then and there. The hell you waiting years later for? You know what I'm saying? A cold case file. Why are you waiting 10 years later for? The statute of limitations. Why are you waiting years later for? Because you know that he did more than sexually harass you. I won't be too surprised if he went up in you, Miss Farrah Franklin. Because that's part of the ritual. You know what I'm saying? That's why Destiny Child went through so many group members, because all them group members was rituals. The same way, you know what I'm saying, R. Kelly, when he first came out, he couldn't get signed as a solo act until he came out as a group. What's that group? What that group is? Well, you know what that group is. Till he came out with that group. But once he came out with that group, Then he was able to sign as a solo act. The groups are the rituals. The star is the one that you see that took over the world. Go ahead, Sister Camilla.
Farrah is filming a new reality show, and she made the explosive allegation that Matthew tried to lure her when she was just a teenager into his hotel room.
That's why you coming out years later. And I don't want to hear that, oh, she was a teenager crap. Because when I was a teenager, I know right from wrong. When I was a teenager, if anything was coming upon me that I didn't want, you know what I would do? I wouldn't accept it. I would tell. I will speak out. But you mean to tell me, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that teenager crap. Because these teenagers today, you know what? They got the teenagers pulling drive-bys. You know what I'm saying? Teenagers doing time in prison. Teenagers having babies. Teenagers robbing and stealing. So if these teenagers can do all of this, these teenagers can speak out when something is not right. So I don't want to hear you coming out years later talking about somebody sexual harass you. Go ahead, Sister Camilla.
Yeah, and maybe I want you to take a listen to what actually she said about the situation with him sexually harassing her. But in 1999, when Farrah was just 18 years old, she was hired to be an extra in the music video for Destiny's Child, Bills, Bills, and Bills. It was there that she met with group members Beyonce Knowles, Kelly Rowland, LaToya Luckett, and Latavia Robertson. A year later, Matthew Knowles invited Franklin and Michelle Williams to join Destiny's Child, replacing previous group members Latavia Robertson and LaToya Luckett without any notice. During her
Okay, go ahead.
During her brief time with the group, Farrah had a public falling out with Beyonce and her father, and eventually was kicked out of the group. Since leaving the group, Farrah has had
Stop right there. So when you had that falling out with Beyonce and you know what I'm saying, and her father, and you left the group, why didn't you say nothing then? Because, you know, if you would have said something then, hey, guess what? I don't, Beyonce and Beyonce's father wouldn't have achieved a lot of things that they achieved if you would have came out and said this. But yet you waited. Why? Because you coming out because you promoting a reality show? Come on, I'm not buying it. Go ahead, Sister Camilla.
Since leaving the group, she has had ups and downs in her career and in her life. In June of 2016, Franklin was detained by police in DeKalb County, Georgia, on charges of public intoxication and marijuana possession. Recently, Farrah was also in the news because of an old video that resurfaced that showed footage of herself and former 3LW member Kylie Williams verbally arguing with each other as they attempt to list off the credentials of their respective resumes.
Oh, Lord. I tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, good luck to your reality show. What need to be explained is, what did you do to get this reality show? Because, and what are you going to do to get this what are you going to do? What did you sign up for? Because anything that you do and you launch it on national television, it comes with a sacrifice. So that's what people need to be looking out for. She says she's got her own reality show. What's coming next? Who's around you? Who are you going to knock off? Go ahead, Sister Camilla.
It wants you to check out a video with Kylie Williams, Shade, Farrah, Franklin about Destiny Child, and that's it for this media.
Okay. Let's go ahead and hear that video.
Okay. Right. Exactly. She really knows that God is the best of it. And they weren't together. And I think it's the biggest point in their together. I know she would in it. I mean, wasn't in it. I told $19 million on this. I know. This is true. It's just, absolutely, I think. That's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's just her promoting her new reality show. Years later, now she want to come out and say somebody sexually harassed her just to promote her reality show. Okay. Well, let me see if Sister Camilla got any comments. Sister Camilla, you got any comments?
No, I think, I would like to say, I think Farrah was a very pretty girl. And I'm sorry that unfortunately, that had to happen to them when they was a part of the group. But I would have liked to see a little bit more for Farrah. But it seemed like it was like a lot of jealousy towards her because actually she was very pretty. But that's all I really have on that. I hope she does well. And, good wishes to her.
Well, I tell you, thanks for your comment, Sister Camilla. But what I think is, you know what I'm saying, she should have came out when she broke up with the band. That's when she, not years later, after statute of limitations is up, after the NDA agreement is up, you know what I'm saying, now she want to come out. But what we need to be looking forward to is, being that this reality show is launching, something is going to immediately follow. But when did they say the reality show launched?
It launches in. Yeah, it's going to be launching. Okay, it didn't say when it's going to launch.
Okay, all right.
It just said she was filming a new reality show. Yeah, it doesn't say exactly when she's launching the show.
Okay, yeah, she's going to be coming up with a blood soon, shortly. I want to thank you all for tuning in and logging on to another episode of Illuminati News Hour right here on Gospel Talk Radio. I am your host. I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. My lovely co-host is Sister Carmela Bates. Check out her website, link in the description box below, and check out her single she just dropped off her debut album called I Am God's Greatest Creation, available on Apple iTunes right now. Go cop that. Don't forget, hit that like button if you like this show, hit that hate button if you hate this show, hit that comment, leave a question or comment on this show, and until next time, stay tuned. God bless you.
You are tuning in to Pastor Michael.